So like I said, let's avoid all of these distractions now. Just find ourselves on the mat. So let's close the eyes. Start to ground yourself into the mat, into the chair. Palms in the lap or on the knees, maybe thumb and forefinger together. And just start to bring yourself into the space. Arriving on the mat, settling into the body. Just starting to bring your awareness to your breath. Just noticing the gentle responses from your body as you start to relax, settle down, and deepen the breath. So just your natural flow of breath, but as you start to calm down and clear the mind, it will naturally start to deepen. So just observe that connection through the breath, the rhythm of the breath, the response from the body, and the attention of the mind. Okay, just observing how you're feeling at the beginning of practice today, as you start to scan and see where your body's holding on to tension. Observing that connection with the ground, through the tops of the feet, through the sitting bones, as you work your way up. Just exploring where things are tight, a little bit sore. Things are a bit creaky. And as the breath starts to slow and deepen, just start to send the breath into those spaces. Noticing how the body responds as it starts to soften. And just take a couple of deeper breaths here, just to start to activate and open the body up. So deep inhale through the nose. Allow that breath to expand the whole body. Take it down really deeply. That's it. Feel the ribs expand, the torso opening up, the spine unraveling, lifting through the crown of the head. Then as we exhale, allow the body to soften and surrender into the mat. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Release the knees, and again settling in through the sits bones. Nice, finding that space. And again, deep inhale. Again, drawing it in, allowing the body to expand and unravel, lengthen and grow. Brilliant. Just keeping that length through the spine again as we exhale and soften, surrender into the ground. As the body starts to ground and find its stillness, taking a little time to clear the mind and turn the volume down on all that internal dialogue and internal chatter going on. Just starting to tune out and shift that focus onto your breath. With any invading thoughts coming in during your practice, just let it come in, observe and acknowledge. No judgment. Let it continue to pass on by. Bring your focus back to your breath, to the movement. So as we find that stillness and quiet, just take a brief moment to set an intention for your practice today. Set an offering, a dedication to others. Just cultivating kindness and compassion for yourself and others. So as you manifest on that intention offering, we'll just take a few rounds to deepen the breath and connect with that abdominal breathing. Again, we're aiming to inhale and exhale through the nose, drawing the air down into the belly. So it's smooth and controlled. Feel it coming down in through the throat, starting to fill the lungs. And as you draw down the breath into the belly, it starts to expand. And that response from the body as it starts to open up, finding space. And then as you exhale, as you draw the navel in and up, Start to push the air up and out through the nose. So aiming to equalize the length of your inhales and exhales, keeping that focus on that smooth and controlled breath as you inhale, drawing it into the belly, filling it up, expanding the torso, finding space. As you exhale, pushing the air up and out, lifting the Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor, as you lift the navel in and up. And continuing to deepen and find your rhythm of breath. And just remembering throughout practice today, if you find yourself detached from the breath, maybe it speeds up, maybe you find yourself holding the breath. Don't worry about it, just refocus, bring that attention back inwards. Find that rhythm, find that connection. As the body settles, grounded and still, the mind quiet and present, ready for practice, we'll gently dip the chin towards the chest as we slowly bring some awareness back into the space, gently blinking the eyes open. Then we'll take our little roll of the neck here, nice and gentle, dropping the chin to the chest, and slowly bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, dropping the head back, nice, and coming around, left ear to left shoulder, and again dipping the chin. And just taking 2 or 3 circles here, your own pace, releasing the tension in the neck. And when you're ready, coming back the other way. Okay, just observing the neck and shoulders, maybe a bit more mobility on one side versus the other. And then when you're ready, coming back to center. Brilliant. Let's just find some length through the spine here. As we inhale, just start to extend the arms up towards the ceiling. Brilliant. Really point those fingers reaching up, feeling those shoulders coming up to the ears. As you exhale, release them away. That's it. Ground into the sitting bones. Just gently tuck the tailbone. You're finding as much length through the spine as you can. And as you inhale again, grow through the body. Lift, maybe looking up. Brilliant. And as you exhale, bring the left palm down by the left hip. You're just going to bend the elbow and bring the right palm on the outside or the left-hand side of the face or the head. And just very gently coaxing your head over to the right. That's it. And try and find as much length between your shoulder and the ear. Nice and relaxed. For some, it might help to just bring the fingertips a bit further out to the side. Nice and deep breaths. Just one more. And as you exhale, nice and gently release, really slowly, just bring the head back to center. Brilliant. Take your time. Roll the shoulders a little bit. That's it. And then coming back to center, taking that stretch again. Inhale, lift those arms. Nice and long, find the length. Exhale, shoulders away. Gently tuck the tailbone, find the length. Brilliant. And again, inhaling, growing and lengthening through the body, maybe looking up. Brilliant. And this time as you exhale, bringing the right palm down. Brilliant. Just resting on the fingertips. Bend the left elbow, bringing the left palm on the right hand side of the face or the head. Very gently as you exhale, just bringing that head down using the weight of the hand. Again, try and find as much length as you can. Release the shoulder away. Maybe just gently walk the fingers a bit further out. And just breathing here, keeping that length through the spine. Just releasing that tension through the neck. Maybe you have a bit more space, a bit more room on this side, maybe not. And again, one more inhale. And as we exhale, nice and slowly release the hand and gently bring the head back to center. Again, just take a few rolls with the shoulder. So just taking a few seated cat-cows here to wake the spine up before we take a gentle twist. So just bringing the palms onto the knees. Nice. And as we inhale, lift the heart, roll the shoulders away, looking up. Exhale. Really tuck the tailbone, chin to chest, curve the spine. Inhale. Lift through the heart. Brilliant. Roll the shoulders away, looking up. Exhale, really curve through all those vertebrae. Tuck the tailbone, chin to chest. Curve the spine. One more round. Inhale. Grow a little bit more. Lift the heart, looking up. Exhale. Curve through the spine. Brilliant. And then inhaling to come back to neutral. Now it's just taking a real gentle twist here. So just bring the left hand to the right knee and bring that right hand behind you, using that arm to support the spine. And as you exhale, nice and gently, just twisting or looking over the right shoulder and bringing that right shoulder towards the back of the room. Inhale to find the length. Exhale, ground through that left sitting bone. Find a bit more space, twist a little deeper. Brilliant. And then inhale, coming back to center. Nice. And again, same thing on the other side. Right hand to left knee. Bring that left arm behind you or using it to support you on the chair. And as you exhale, nice and gently looking over the left shoulder. That's it. Finding that twist. Exhale, ground into that right sitting bone a little bit more. After your inhale, find that twist. Brilliant. And then inhale, coming back to center. Nice, guys. And then we're just going to nice and gently come into your tabletop. If you're in your chair, you can just bring your palms out in front of you. Keep pressing into the mat. That's it. And try and really flex and push through the heel of your palms. So you're activating through your upper back. Otherwise, come into your tabletop position. That's it. Palms underneath the hips, pressing into the tops of the feet. So we're taking the deeper cat-cows here. And in your chair, you're just going to continue grounding through the feet. And really pretend you have a wall in front of you. Keep pushing. That's it. Try not to hunch the shoulders. Focus on releasing the shoulder blades down the back and exerting that pressure through the wrists. For the rest of us, as we inhale, drop the stomach, lift the heart, roll. Exhale, press through the palms, tops of the feet, tuck the tailbone, look to navel. Inhaling, drop the stomach, looking up. Exhale, press through palms, look to navel, nice. Then inhale, looking up, last one. Exhale, tuck. There we go, and then inhale, coming back to center. Bring your palms back down to your knees. There we go. Maybe if you're in your tabletop, take a little rock from side to side. That's it, Avril. Just loosen up those hips a little bit. Nice. And then we're going to take our way into our downward facing dog nice and slowly here. So just rolling over the toes, push those hips up and back, and just take whatever movement you need to here. You're in your chair. That's it. Just coming to bring the palms, pedal the knees, maybe sink your torso down between your shoulders and stretch here if you're in the chair. Everyone else, just keep twisting as you slowly settle into your downward facing dog, pressing through the palms, nice wide fingers, index finger pointing forward, nice. That's it, shoulders away from the ears. Press through the palms as you bring that front body towards your thighs. Try not to let your ribs fan open. Keep them knitted in and feel that engagement through your core as you press the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. If you need to, have that bend in the knees, otherwise invite the heels down. Brilliant. Take a couple of breaths to reconnect with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. And then looking up towards the palms, slowly walk your feet towards the front of the mat, coming into a ragdoll here. So you're just letting the torso hang heavy, have a little bend in the knees, that's it. Release the vertebrae here, let the palms flop to the mat or take a bind at the elbows, whatever works for you. Gentle pedal with the knees, maybe nod the head, that's it. Just feel all of the vertebrae opening, the lower back releasing from the hips. That's it. If you've got the bind, let the palms flop to the mat. Exhale to take a slightly deeper bend through the knees. Inhale to roll up nice and slowly. Brilliant, guys. And when you get there, just take some little movements roll the shoulders, loosen up the body, and we'll find our way into our Sun Salutations here. So we'll start off nice and slow, and we'll work through with the chair option first, just to remind ourselves. The rest of you, I think you know your way through your Sun Salutations, so I'll trust you to work through. So you're in your chair, using that in front of you as we inhale. Lift the palms, looking up, nice and grounded, the rest of you guys. Exhale, hinge from the hips, coming down, folding forward, palms onto the chair. Nice. So we're trying to find that length through the spine. That's it. Send your hips towards the back of the room, pressing into the heel of your palms. If you're on the mat, come all the way down into a forward fold. That's it. And then we're going to inhale to halfway lift. That's it. Brilliant. Exhale, plant your palms. Brilliant. If you're on the chair, that's it. Step your left foot back. Keep that right foot forward. There we go. If you're on the mat, step the left foot back into your low lunge. Brilliant. And then follow that with the right leg into your plank, or you're stepping back into the, that's it, your forward plank here. Brilliant. Nice. And then if you're on the mat, come down to your knees. That's it. Brilliant. Chair, you're lifting the chest, send it towards the front of the room. Those of you on the mat, exhale, lower your hips down. That's it. Inhale, lift. You can come all the way down into a baby cobra if you prefer, or peel the whole chest away, coming into full cobra. Brilliant. Nice. Inhale, find that length. If you're on the chair, keep lengthening through the spine, send the heart towards the front of the room. Then as we exhale, push back into downward facing dog through your tabletop. Exhale the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Brilliant. Taking a few breaths here. Nice. Inhale. Send the breath up the spine, find the length. Exhale, shoulders away. That's it. Pressing and sending the heart forward, hips towards the ceiling or the back of the room if you're on your chair. If you need to, have that little bend in the knees. Brilliant. And then inhale, looking up towards your palms. Brilliant. Step the left foot forward, low lunge, or here if you're in the chair. Nice. That's it. Just sink into the hips a little bit here. Nice. Feel the activation, and then step the right foot forward. Halfway lift. That's it. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, coming all the way up. Palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Brilliant. First round. Okay, we all right on the chair there, Avril? Thumbs up. Nice. So I'm going to take the next round fully on the mat and give you the second option for your vinyasa. So as we inhale, lift the palms, looking up to thumbs. As we exhale, hinge from the hips, coming all the way down, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Nice. Exhale, plant the palms. This time stepping the right foot back. There we go. So you either stood with your left foot forward or in your low lunge. Brilliant. Again, just take a moment here to feel the stretch to your left hamstring. Try and send the heart towards the front of the room, sink into the hip. Brilliant. And then press into your palms, step back to your plank. Nice. Exhale to lower down to your tabletop. So you can continue to just bring your hips down. If you want to try knees, chest and chin, Sam, exhale, bring your elbows in towards your ribcage, your chest and chin down towards the mat. Keep the bum high. And then inhale, snake the body forward. If you're in your chair, start to send the heart towards the front of the room, coming into your baby cobra or full cobra. Nice. Take that breath through the front of the body. Exhale the shoulders away. Brilliant. One more inhale. And then as we exhale, press through the palms, roll over the toes, push back through tabletop. Push those hips up and back. Chair, everybody find their way into downward facing dog. Nice. 2 rounds of breath. Inhale. Again, work your way through your foundations. You always start with the palms, check how it's feeling. Rotate those upper arms, create that space and activation through the upper back. Exhaling again, pressing that front body towards the thighs. You can feel yourself kind of splaying through the ribs. Tuck those ribs in. Sitting bones up towards the ceiling, or if you're on the chair, towards the back of the room. Nice. Then inhale to look towards your palms. Step your right foot forward. Nice. Again, just take a moment here to activate that thigh. Feel the movement. And then step the left foot forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Brilliant. Inhale, coming all the way up. Palms to touch. Exhale, hands at heart center. Brilliant. So let's just take a moment here to stretch the upper back. So we did eagle arms last week from seated. So we're going to do this from standing today. Okay. So we'll start off inhaling those arms up. Brilliant. And you're going to bring your right arm down in front of you. That's it. Cross the left one over. And if you can, either catch your thumbs or bring the palms together. Nice. And then as you inhale, keep the body nice and active, grounding into the mat with the feet. As you inhale, lift your elbows. That's it. Try and keep the back grounded. So it's natural as you lift your elbows to start to edge. If you want to stretch the upper back, try and keep your back neutral as you lift the elbows. Nice. Inhale, breathe into the upper back. Feel the shoulder blades separate and open. Exhale, find a bit more space as you lift the elbows. Brilliant. So now if you can take a back bend if you want to. Inhale, start to lift the heart, and you're reaching the arms up and then back. Try not to compress the lower back, little back bend. Then as we exhale, nice and slow, bring your elbows all the way back in. Unravel the arms. Brilliant. Just bring the palms to your shoulders and just take a few circles just to release that work. Nice. If you're like me, your shoulders will be going really nice. And then when we're ready, we're going to take it back to the other side. Nice. So as we inhale again, lift those arms up. Find the length. Brilliant. Then extend the left arm down in front of you. Right arm over left. Again, if you can, wrap the forearms, either grab the thumb or bring the palms together, grounding yourself into your standing position. Inhale, start to lift those elbows. Brilliant. Start to feel the engagement through the upper back. Looking straight ahead. Nice. Inhale, big breath, expand the upper back, open up the shoulder blades. Brilliant. Inhale. And then exhale, find a bit more room, lift the elbows a bit more. Nice. Another round of breath, finding a bit more space. Maybe you can lift them a bit more. And then we'll take that last level here. If you want to take the back bend again, we're keeping the back neutral. Keep lifting the elbows, lift the heart, reaching up and back. Then you can look up towards your palms, reach towards the back of the room. And then as you exhale, nice and slowly bring the elbows back in, unravel. Brilliant. This time, just take a full roll with the shoulders, loosen it up. It's a nice intense stretch through the shoulder blades there. Brilliant. And then we're going to come back, third round of Sun Salutations. That's it. Get those wrists rolling, the shoulders rolling. You don't realize how much tension is held there, do we? So let's take ourselves through our third round of Sun Salutations. So as we inhale, find that length, reaching up, looking up to thumbs, palms to touch. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Nice long spine coming down into your forward fold. Brilliant. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to plant your palms. So you can continue to step back here if you like to. Just work your way through your vinyasa from chair or the mat. Sam, if you want to try and jump back here, press your palms into the mat, nice and active through the upper back. Come up onto your tiptoes, knees in towards the chest. Take a deep inhale. Spring your legs up and back into your plank. Nice, brilliant. So mom, you can continue to just bring the hips down on knees, chest, chin. Sam, you can continue with that. Or if you want to try a chaturanga, exhale, elbows in, lower yourself down halfway in a straight line. That's it, hold it there. Roll over your toes. Inhale, Straighten the arms and you can lift into upward facing dog. Thighs are away from the mat, or cobra. Press the hips into the mat. Low cobra, elbows in. Brilliant. Take the option that works for you. And then as you exhale, roll over the toes. Push back through tabletop. Hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Brilliant. Nice. Take 2 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Brilliant. So we're going to take our way through our first standing posture here. Warrior 1. And we're going to shift into warrior 2. Okay? So if it's too much pressure on your knee to turn the back heel in, you can just come up into your high lunge. So pressing into the tops of the feet and step the front foot forward. If you're coming into full Virabhadasana 1, bring the left heel into the center of the mat. So your feet are pointing outwards. That's it. Look towards your palms and step your right foot forward between the hands. Brilliant. So just really starting to activate the lower body before we lift the torso. So if you're in a high lunge position, back legs nice and active, and try and get the heel over the ball of the foot. If the heel is on the mat, press into the outside edge of your foot. That's it, nice and active. Front foot, press through the ball of the front foot. Feel the right thigh engage, and as you inhale, lift your torso. Brilliant. Try and square your left hip towards the front of the room. Check your front foot. So you hear my knee slightly behind, but as I sink in, I'm going to have that nice straight line from my knee down to my ankle. There we go. So feel nice and strong through the lower body. Inhale, extend the arms up. Either have parallel arms or bring the palms together. That's it. Inhale, find that length, lift the heart up. Exhale, bend into the front knee. Roll the thigh outwards, knee towards little toe. Inhale, lift through the heart, reaching up, maybe look up to thumbs. Exhale, press into the outside of that back foot. That's it, bend into the front knee. One more, guys. Inhale, reaching up, look up to thumb. Exhale, sinking down a little bit more. Brilliant. And then release the palms. Nice. If you're on the chair, you can find the chair and step that right foot back. Otherwise, bring your palms down to frame your foot. That's it. Step your front foot back. Work your way through your vinyasa now. Exhale to lower down. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. It's up to you. Inhale. Coming forward, chair. Send the heart towards the front of the room. Nice. Exhale. Press back through your tabletop into downward facing dog. Brilliant, guys. 3 rounds of breath. Pedal the knees. Do what you need to here. Just feel that release through the hips, through that first standing posture. See how you're feeling. Just going to take a sip of water. Inhale. Exhale. Brilliant. And when you're ready, we're going to take it onto the other side. That's it. So turning the right heel into the center of the mat, foot at 45 degrees, or if you're coming into the high lunge, take that foot position. Look towards your palms. Inhale to step the left foot forward between the hands. Again, let's stabilize the bottom half of the body before we come up. So pressing into the outside of that back foot, or really up onto the ball of the foot, heel over the ball, so the back leg's nice and active. Whatever option you're using, that's it. Make sure you've got that nice pressure through the front foot so that left thigh is activated. As you inhale, lift the torso. Brilliant. So you're trying to square the right hip towards the front of the room. Press into the outside of the back foot. As you bend into that front knee, roll the thigh outwards. Nice straight line, knee over ankle. Brilliant. And as we inhale, lift the palms. Either have parallel arms or bring the palms together. Lifting through the heart. Exhale again, bend into that front knee. Feel the activation. Have you shifted? Hips forward, roll the thigh out. Inhale, lift through the heart, reaching up. That's it. Exhale, press into the outside of that back foot. Feel that awkward stretch through the back leg. Last one. Inhale, lifting through the heart. Find as much length as you can. Exhale, bend. And again, if you're on the mat, release the palms, frame the foot, step the foot back, work through your vinyasa or chair. That's it. Bring the palms. Step that foot back. Oh, I can't do it because I'm here. And come into that. That's it. And then inhale, send your heart forward into your chair cobra. That's it. And everyone else, exhale, find your way back into your down dog. Find 3 rounds of breath. Slow it back down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Brilliant, guys. One more round of breath. Slow the heart rate back down. And then inhale to look towards your palms. You can step, walk, or jump back to the front of the mat. Up to you. If you're jumping, come up onto tiptoes, knees in towards the chest, look past your palms. Inhale, spring the legs forward to the front of the mat, into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Brilliant, guys. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a little breather. Pedal the knees. Do what you need to. Nice. So we're going to take a pigeon here. So you've got the options. You can do this standing on your mat, or if you're going to have issues with your balance, either do it on the chair or using the help of a chair for you to balance. So see how you're going to feel about it. Mum, you might need something to hold on to, or just sit on a chair in Jade's room. So if you're doing it in the chair, bring your hips just a little bit further forward. That's it. If you're standing, don't worry, Sam, I'll get up and show you in a sec, okay? So if you're in the chair, we're going to start off with the right leg, sorry, so bring the right foot over the left knee, that's it. Use your left hand to support the ankle and keep the leg grounded there. And then each exhale, right hand on the right thigh, or just on top of the knee, you're just gently bringing that right knee out to the right, and you'll feel your right hip flexor activating, okay? Keep pressing into that grounding foot and finding a length. That's it. If we're standing up, it's a bit more of a balance challenge here. So bring the palms in towards your chest. That's it. Grounding down through that left standing foot. Exhale the right knee up. Brilliant. Get your balance, get stable. And then you're going to bring your right foot over your left thigh. And then as you exhale, bend into your left knee and let your right knee open up. That's it. So it's like you're coming to sit down in a chair. Standing pigeon. I'm going to do it from the side here. That's it. Keep your right foot flexed. Find something in front of you to focus on, Sam. Helps you keep your balance. That's it. Use that breath. Nice. So if you're in the standing pigeon, you're going to try keep lowering your bum a little bit more. If you're in the chair, use the breath to lengthen. Exhale. Keep opening up. One more round of breath. Nice. And then as you exhale, nice and slowly, release the right foot, come up to standing. If you're in the chair, you can bring your knees in and out, in and out. If you're standing, just give them a little shake out, a little shake. Brilliant, guys. So same thing on the other side. If you're on the chair, just find that comfortable space, grounding in, left thigh over right. So if we're standing, palms at heart center, ground down through your right leg. Exhale the left knee up. There we go. Left foot over right thigh. And as we exhale, bend into that right knee. Bring the knee out to the left. Keep the spine nice and long. That's it. One leg's always easier than the other. Be patient with yourself. Take your time. That's it. Again, find that point of focus in front of you, Sam. Focus on your breath. And you'll feel those wobbles start to go away. Just say to yourself in the mind, I am stable, I am strong, I am stable. There we go. Mom and Avril, keep opening up that hip. That's it. One more round of breath, nearly there. Brilliant. And release. Exhale nice and slowly again. Take those knees in and out, or shake the legs, shake the legs. Brilliant. I've got one of those annoying little flies in here, sorry. Brilliant. So we'll take a little twist from here. So if you can stay on the chair, or we can come down towards the mat. Take your time. So I want you to do it nice and slowly. Keep the knees together. If you need to, keep your hands on your thighs to help you get down. If you can, try and use your balance and your strength. That's it, to come down to the mat. Avril, you can just do that and take your time to get into the chair. If you're comfortable coming down to the mat, that's it. So just a little bit more of a challenge. That's it. Extend your legs out. Shake it out, shake it out. Brilliant. So we're going to take the deep twist before we come back up, do a couple of balances, and then we'll come back down and do the more restorative stretches, okay? But it's do quite a deep, even I'm feeling that vinyasa one today for some reason. So again, if you're sitting on the chair, you can cross your legs in this way. Otherwise, bring your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. That's it. You can keep this left leg extended, or if you have the mobility, bend the knee and take it in for a deeper twist. That's it. So you're bringing your right arm behind you to support the spine, or behind you on the chair to keep you supported. So you've got the option to just bring your left hand onto your knee and you're rotating your right shoulder back. Or if you want to take it a bit deeper, really inhale, lift and extend and reach on the outside of your right knee. Really try to reach in front. That's it. So you find as much space as possible so that when you straighten up and bend the elbow, rotate the right shoulder, that's it. You've been able to find that space to get into the twist. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. You're naturally going to hunch through the upper body. Exhale again, twisting a little bit more. Take it a bit deeper. Nice, one more round of breath. Breathe into the belly. Exhale, shift yourself into that space. Take that last little ring. It's like you're wringing out a towel. And then inhale, nice and slowly, release back to center. And then just take it over to the other side and just decompress. As you exhale, just twist in the opposite direction. Nice. And inhale, release, come back to center. Brilliant. Nice and gently unravel the legs. That's it. Extend, take a little pedal if you need to, and then we'll take it onto the other side. So if you're on the chair, just cross the left leg over the right, or bring your left foot on the outside of your right thigh. Again, keep that right leg extended, or exhale. Bring the heel in towards the sitting bone. Nice, left arm behind you, supporting the spine. Inhale that right arm up. Really find as much length through the side of the body as you can, and then reach in on the outside of your left. That's it. So if you're on the mat, really try and twist that body so that when you exhale and straighten through the spine, look over the shoulder, you've got that nice twist. You're able to maintain the length through the body. Inhale, work through. Exhale, keep the right sitting bone grounded as you twist a little bit more. Brilliant. Last one, like you're wringing out a towel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, get that last little bit out. And then inhale, nice and slowly coming back to center. As you exhale, decompress all the way over the other side, releasing the back. Nice, brilliant. Then coming back to center. Nice, there we go. Find your way back into your tabletop. And then push straight back up into your down dog. Nice. Brilliant, guys. So from here, we're going to inhale and look to our palms. Step your right foot forward. That's it. Low lunge, and then inhale, coming all the way up into your high lunge. Brilliant. Exhale, sink into the hip. Brilliant. Coming into Virabhadasana 2 here. So as we inhale, lift and lengthen, rotate on the back foot. So the long edge of your foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. That's it. Let's focus on the bottom part of the body. If you need to, take a slightly wider stance here. That's it. Press into the outside of that foot. As you bend into that front knee, That's it. You're going to activate under here, knee over ankle. Tuck that tailbone under, feel your hips open so they're facing the side of the room. Nice. Then as you inhale the arms up, exhale, opening up, looking out through the middle finger. Brilliant. Shoulders away from the ears. Nice. Keep pressing through the front and back hand. Brilliant. Inhale, find the length through the front of the body. Exhale, bend into the front knee, roll the thigh outwards, looking through that middle finger. Find that focus. Inhale, find the length. Tuck the tailbone. Are you sticking your bum out? Exhale to bend. Brilliant. Then inhale, straighten the front leg. Release it a little bit there. Nice. Exhale, you're going to bend into that front knee again. Rotate on the back foot. So a little bit of balance here. Take your time. If you need to, use the chair. Brilliant. And we're going to shift the weight forward and come into warrior three. So if you need to, step the back foot in a little bit. Shift the weight forward. If you need to, bring your palms or use the chair beside you and just elevate that back foot. Don't worry about how high you get it. If you've got blocks, you can use those to rest or use the chair. Otherwise, Sam, you can do this freestanding. That's it. So we're trying to square the hips towards the mat. Keep the back foot flexed. Keep that point of focus in front of you. That's it. Breathe through it and try focus on keeping that standing leg nice and strong. Nice, guys. One more round of breath. Brilliant. And then as you exhale with control, step that foot back. Nice. Inhale the arms up. Brilliant. And we're going to work our way through our penultimate vinyasa. So if you're on the mat, release your hands down, framing the foot. We'll work your way through your chair vinyasa. That's it. So stepping back, plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. It's up to you. And then inhale into your cobra or up dog. Chair, that's it. Send the heart forward. Lengthen the front of the body. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Brilliant. 3 breaths here. Slow it back down. Pedal the knees. You see how the right side's feeling versus the left now. Feeling that energy working around the body. That's it. Feeling more open and warm. So same thing on the left-hand side. Look towards your palms on the inhale. Step the left foot forward between the hands. That's it. Get nice and grounded. Lift the torso. Lift the arms into your high lunge. Exhale. Sink into the hip. Brilliant. Finding our way into Virabhadrasana 2 on the left side. So inhale to find the length. Exhale, rotating on the back foot. So focusing on the bottom part of the body. I'm going to turn around so I can see you. That's it. Again, if you need to, take the slightly longer stance. Pressing into the outside of the back foot. Bend into that front knee. Roll the thigh outwards. Hips should be facing the side of the room. Tuck the tailbone under. Feel the hips open. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, opening up, looking out through the middle finger. Brilliant. Exhale the shoulders away, press through the front and back hand. Inhale, find the length through the front of the body. Exhale, pressing into the outside of the foot as you bend into your front knee, roll the thigh outwards. Last one, guys. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, straighten that front leg. Brilliant. Release it a little bit. If you need to, you can shuffle the back foot in a bit. That's it. Exhale to bend into the front knee. And we're going to rotate on the back foot. Use that balance. Find your way into your high lunge. Nice. And we're going to shift the weight forward now. Coming into Virabhadrasana 3. So shift the weight forward. Use your blocks, your fingertips, and just float the back leg up. Or use the chair. That's it. So we're flexing the foot. Square that right hip towards the mat. If you need to, have that flex in the standing leg. If you feel comfortable, maybe you can lift the leg a bit higher, push through the heel. That's it, nice and strong, palms at heart center. Find that drishti point in front of you, breathing there. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. Find that length through the spine. One more round of breath, brilliant focus. Exhale, step that front foot back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sinking down. Last vinyasa. Exhale, palms down, step the leg back. Avril, work your way through your chair vinyasa. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, or send your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Brilliant. 3 rounds of breath. And then we're going to find our way down onto the mat and do a little back bend. Brilliant. So as you exhale, just bring your knees down if you can. And we're just going to sit here on your shins. Otherwise, just come to sit on the chair. You can do the same thing sitting on your bum if you need to. Nice. So if we're sitting on the mat here, we're just going to take it nice and slowly. Mum, I'm not sure. So you might feel more comfortable in the chair. I'll show you. You can choose the option that you want, okay? So we're sitting on the shins. Just bring them about hip distance apart. And we're going to come and lift ourselves up. Yeah, so if you need to, you can get an extra blanket to put under the knees if it's too much. You're going to bring your palms to support your lower back. That's it. So if you're on the chair, you can bring yourself towards the end, press into the mat, and you're bringing those elbows behind you, lifting the heart. And if you're in the chair, just keep reaching, squeezing the shoulders. Maybe you can drop the head back, okay? So you're feeling that stretch through the upper back between the shoulder blades and getting a little back bend through your thoracic spine, okay? If you're here on the mat, you've got an imaginary wall in front of your thighs. Support that lower back with the palms, and you're trying to push the thighs in towards the wall, elbows together to help lift the chest. Again, keep pushing the hips forward. You can keep the chin tucked in, or maybe you can drop the head back. Nice, and keep lifting through the chest. So you're using those palms to stop you compressing the lower back. You're lifting the heart up and back. Nice, breathing there. It can be a bit restrictive through the throat. One more round of breath, nice. And inhale to come up. Brilliant. And then if you're on the mat, come straight down into child's pose. If you're on the chair and you feel comfortable, fold over your thighs and release your upper back. So breathe into the belly, feel it against the thighs, open up the vertebrae. Brilliant. Take a couple of breaths here, just feel that release. Nice. Brilliant. And then we're going to take our bridge pose here. So if you're in the chair, as we did last week, so we're just gently peeling the spine up and away if you're on the mat. So if you're on the mat, find your way down and bring your feet down onto the mat, getting ready for bridge. If you're on the chair, bring your palms down, nice and supported. Really grab the chair. On the inhale, lift your bum, send your hips up, chin tucked in. Exhale, nice and slow. Lower the bum back down, okay? If you're on the mat, you want to try and get the whole of your back grounded. So you'll feel the natural curve in your lower back. Tuck your tailbone under and try and get rid of that space in the lower back. You're activating the pelvic floor in your core here. Nice. Pressing into the soles of the feet and the palms. And you're using one breath, inhale to lift, and the exhale to lower back down. So on the inhale, you're peeling away, starting with the tailbone, vertebrae by vertebrae, one by one, peeling all the way up between the shoulder blades. Once you're lifted, use that last squeeze to lift, and then exhale again, nice and slowly, peeling back down the same way through the shoulder blades, down the spine. Take it slowly for those last 3 vertebrae, don't rush it. Inhale to lift, peeling away, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, chin tucked in, squeeze. Exhale, peel back down. Brilliant, guys. One more. Inhaling to lift, peel away one by one. Just feel the difference in those subtle movements, engaging the muscles. Lift and squeeze. Exhale, brilliant. Nice and slow. Lower back down. Nice. If you're on the mat, you can just windscreen wipe your legs here. Nice. You're on the chair, that's it. Just take whatever movement you need to. Nice. So coming up towards, oh wow, that's flown by. So we'll take our last little twist here and then come into Shavasana. A lovely, lovely practice with you guys today. So if you're on the mat, you can just drop the knees over to the right hand side. Bring your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. Guide your left knee down towards the mat and release your left hip flexor. If you're on your chair, it's going to be a little bit different for you. It's limited in the kind of twist that you can do. But we're going to inhale your right arm up, reach behind you, extend your left arm up. Brilliant. So you're having to use your core to help you twist kind of through the chest. Extend the right arm back, the left arm forward. Inhale, find the length. Exhale. Okay, see if you can twist a bit more through the chest. So you're having to keep your hips grounded on the seat. Nice. One more round of breath. Brilliant. Then everybody exhale, release, come back to center. Nice. So windscreen wipers, drop your knees over to the opposite direction. The knees over to the left. Let them rest there for a second. And then bring the left thigh on the outside of the left foot on the outside of the right thigh and bring that right knee down to the mat. We're on the chair. Nice. Inhale. Lift those arms. And then extend the left arm behind you. Reach the right arm towards the front of the room. Look over your left shoulder. Nice. Inhale to keep finding length. Exhale again. Try and parallel. Keep those arms nice and long, looking over your left shoulder. Keep those hips squared and grounded in the chair, twisting through the chest. One more round of breath here, guys. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. And then release, come back to center. Nice. Again, if you're in the chair, just take a chair child's pose. Otherwise, if you're on the mat, give yourself a little hug, bring your knees in, a little rock from side to side. If you want to, maybe a happy baby. And then just getting yourself ready for your 5 minutes of Shavasana. So if you need to, put some socks on, find a blanket. Lie yourself down on the mat. Maybe get a cushion if you've been sat on the hard chair. That's it. Support your back, support your seat. Palms in your lap if you're sat on the chair. You're on the mat, let your feet flop out to the side. Palms facing up. Close the eyes and just release. Let everything you've just done just resonate around the body. Feel the energy flowing. Just rescan the body and see how you're feeling at the end of practice. Release the breath. Just let the body totally relax. Just feeling that connection with the mat as the body surrenders and gets heavier and heavier. Just noticing all of that space and openness within the body. And again, just maybe bringing your attention to how you felt during practice today. Any resistance. Maybe just explore for yourself why that may be. Just working your way up with that connection with the mat. Heels, backs of the calves, backs of the thighs, the buttocks and the lower back. Release your limbs. Allow yourself to feel heavy. Let the legs sink down. Backs of the palms, the forearms, the upper arms, the shoulders and the upper back. Again, release the limbs. Allow the arms to feel heavy. The limbs, the torso, the whole body, totally relaxed, absorbed, safe and supported by the mat. Relax the face with a gentle smile. Unfurrow the brow. Unclench the jaw, release the tongue from the top of the mouth. Bring the attention to the point between the eyebrows, perhaps observing that white glow on the back of the forehead. Just allow that energy and prana to release to the crown of the head as you take these moments of stillness and quiet for yourself. And when you're ready, slowly bringing some awareness back into the body. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. Rotate the ankles, rotate the wrists, gently turn the head from side to side. Then when you're ready on your next inhale, taking one last long stretch, extend the arms up and behind you, point the toes, tense everything up, tense, 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 reach, reach, reach. Exhale, bring the knees in, give yourself a last little hug, a last little rock. Brilliant. If you're on the mat, just coming over onto your right hand side, fetal position, just taking that last cleansing breath there. Just releasing that intention, the offering we made at the beginning of practice. Deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Let it all go, guys. When you're ready, gently pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Palms of prayer in the heart center. Just taking that moment of appreciation. Thanking yourself and the others for arriving on the mat today and sharing practice. Just bringing your palms to forehead for right thoughts. Lips for right words, heart center for right action. Namaste, and thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Another lovely